I always hear people talk about millennials wasting money on things like $5 Starbucks drinks and avocado toast, and I completely understand where they're coming from. It's a recurring cost when you do this thing over and over again. It's also just expensive when you think about the cost of actually making your own avocado toast or just making your own coffee. Stephan talks about being able to make 20-cent iced coffee versus $5 Starbucks. And so while I completely understand that the amount of money that you can save by not going out to eat at Starbucks is reasonable, it's meaningful, it's certainly impactful. But I don't think that's the thing that makes you broke. Now, the thing about these recurring costs and how they add up, the main thing that I think is very important is intentionality. When you go to buy avocado toast or when you go to buy Starbucks, are you doing it just out of habit, or do you really enjoy having that delicious Starbucks Frappuccino, whatever? I don't drink the stuff. When I go to the grocery store, I love Honeycrisp apples. Honeycrisp apples are probably the most expensive apples there, but they're like $2.50 a pound. I could easily be buying Fuji, whatever the 99-cent, apples are. And they're good, don't get me wrong. I like my apples. I eat a lot of apples. But there is something about Honeycrisp apples that is so immensely satisfying, I just enjoy it. This Honeycrisp apple, it is so good. I'm going to enjoy this apple. It is so refreshing. It's like a cool river. It's just like, it's so good. It delights the senses. I enjoy this so much. Subtle pleasures in life. I am willing to pay that premium to enjoy that delicious food than to buy something that's cheaper and not enjoy it quite as much. Actually, in many ways, this, in my opinion, is the thing that really eats away at your budget. When you buy things that are on sale or on discount, but you really don't like it, you feel that, it's a really good sale, I should buy it, and you know what? You never end up using it. I mean, that is quite literally the definition of wasting money. I enjoy playing video games. Steam, the cloud PC gaming service, sometimes has sales, and sometimes they have video games that are like normally $30 and they're down to like $5. Incredible savings. When you spend that money and you buy that $5 game and you never play it, you just wasted $5. It doesn't even matter the savings. You literally just wasted $5. And also in many ways, I find that there are new games that come out or new things that come out that, they're pretty expensive at full retail price. But you know what? I enjoy it. Maybe it'll take a year or 2 years before the price really goes down, or 6 months. But that time between when I first made the purchase and to the point where, it's on sale and I could have saved so much money, I enjoy all that time when I was either wearing some expensive suit, playing some expensive video game, or I bought a high quality thing, whatever it may be. I enjoyed it. I used it. Now, in thinking about this whole topic about whether or not buying avocado toast or Starbucks is going to make you broke, I realized something about my own personality. I naturally like to save money. I was always taught to save. Saving was just ingrained in me. I just developed this attitude of saving and saving and saving. And it's funny because people even say, hey, you should be saving your money. And it's like, oh, trust me, I do. Making this video about intentionality on purchases and even recommending buying things at full price is almost talking to myself in the sense that you should spend money because I have a hard time spending money. You should enjoy your money. You should make money. You should save money, but you should enjoy it as well. And if that comes in the form of a small recurring cost that makes you happy, you should do it. I guess I picked a lot of this up from my father. I mean, perhaps food is perhaps the best example. He's bought many things, but food in particular is one thing that my father thoroughly enjoys. Son, Your mother and I had the most wonderful meal. Poached salmon, shallots and onion, seasoned white wine, served with asparagus, a little bit of cinnamon, the touch aside of couscous. It was delicious. It was absolutely phenomenal. Hey, Dad, that sounds like you and Mom had a really good dinner yesterday. Yesterday? I had that meal 15 days ago. I'm still thinking about it. It was delicious. In addition to intentionality with your purchases, making them meaningful, thoughtful, another thing that really eats into your monthly budget, or at least in my experience, it's not the small recurring things. I mean, that matters. But I have found that there are a few one-time, really big purchases that actually happen on a monthly basis. Maybe you have a membership somewhere and you pay on a yearly basis, and 1 month you have to make a membership dues. And then maybe you have car maintenance. Sometimes you get hit with like a big medical expense. Friend's wedding, travel, some kind of vacation. There are always these things that don't happen on a regular basis, but they're big. Maybe you spend $200 a month on Starbucks coffees. But I mean, if you're spending $300 in car maintenance, or $300 on wedding gifts, or $300 in travel, even though it's not a recurring thing every month, you still have that same, every month, a big expense. That's the thing I find that takes the most out of my monthly budget. Now, some of these things you can't ignore. When you have a medical expense, you have to take care of the medical expense. When you have a car maintenance, you have to take care of the car maintenance. If these things are important for your everyday, day-to-day, and just your very livelihood and your health, you have to do it. You have no choice. I know some people who they've got a lot of stuff going on. They've got a busy life. It's super stressful. They work a lot. And one of the small pleasures that they have in life is enjoying a nice cup of Starbucks. Sometimes it's the simple pleasures in life that are really the most enjoyable. So sometimes I think that one should not deprive themselves in the here and now. One should be mindful of their budget, how much they have, and be intentional about your purchases. Sometimes if you find that you're just having Starbucks out of habit and you really don't fully enjoy it all that much, then maybe you should stop. And you should actually give it a second thought whether or not you're actually going to make that purchase, buy something. In many ways, some people will pressure you into going out to eat or buying some, new clothes or whatever. But really, at the end of the day, you have to satisfy yourself. Is this something that I like, that is important to me? In my case, I love Honeycrisp apples. If you guys enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe. If you want to see me eat more apple, leave a comment. I'd be more than happy to eat more apples in front of you if you're into that kind of stuff. Alright, I'll see you soon.